All right. Hey guys, how's it going? It's Joy. I'm back again with another live. I hope that you guys are doing well and I hope that you guys are staying safe. You guys, I was actually thinking of a topic. I'm sure you can see it in the on the post on the video. Honestly, I think this is really good to discuss because, for those of you that are still learning about narcissistic abuse or just kind of wanted to know, like just for future reference kind of thing. This is always good to just keep in mind. So, give me one second. Covert narcissists. Yes, so this is going to be a good one here. So, if this is you guys' first time, welcome. Again, my name is Joy. I am a narcissist abuse coach. I've been dealing with narcissists since 2006, and since 2017, I have been helping former victims, now survivors, heal, move on, and recover after dealing with narcissistic abuse. So, I'm super excited that you guys are watching the video, tuned in. Now, I can tell you guys my experience dealing with two individuals that were covert narcissists. My aunt was a covert narc. The male narc that I dealt with, he was a covert narc as well. Although my aunt, she was more of a somatic narcissist, so she was very focused on the outer appearance. And then the male narc, he was just more so a covert. Excuse me, guys. He was a covert narcissist. So yeah. So if you're like, okay, Joy, well, what is a covert narc? Just so we can kind of get to it here. So you guys can go to health.com for future reference. But basically, it just says here covert narcissism is one of the two types of narcissistic personality disorder that is characterized by hypersensitivity and defensiveness. People with covert narcissism are self conscious, socially insecure, and introverted, which means their narcissistic actions are usually more subtle. So yeah, this makes complete sense here, for sure. Now, in terms of the trait of a covert narc, so it says people with covert narcissism often use several tactics to gain control over others in a relationship. This includes gaslighting, manipulation, passive aggressive behavior, and intimidation. So that's a trait of a covert narc. And by the way, you guys, make sure that you do watch this video all the way to the end because I do have a special announcement that I'm going to be making. So I'm super excited. But hi, Blue Flash. How are you? I'm doing good. How about yourself? Happy April, everybody. And happy Sunday. I hope you guys are enjoying your Sunday today. Give the video a like. Share, subscribe. Yeah, so I'm really happy to be on here. But the inspiration, you guys, did come from Blue Flash because the last time we were live he did mention that. So shout out to Blue Flash and anybody else watching. And again, as I always say, you guys, if there are any topics that you want to talk about, please don't hesitate to leave it in the chat right now, or just if you want to speak up and share something, or this could also be a Q&A. So if there's any questions you want to ask me, please don't hesitate to do that. But that's good, Blue Flash. What time is it out there in India right now, if you don't mind me asking? It's 7:45 over here in the US. So yeah, you guys. All right, so let's move forward here. So it says, how do I know if I'm a covert narc? You might be asking that, like, oh, Joy, am I a covert narc? And a lot of times, just a heads up, if you are asking yourself that, or if you're like, if you have that question, or you may be like, oh, I am a narc. 9 times out of 10, you're not. It could just be some things where, maybe it's some things about yourself maybe you need to work through or to improve. Because I actually had I think it was like 1 or 2 people that reached out to me and was like, hey, Joy, I want to talk to you about narcissism, narcissistic abuse. And he was like, I think I'm a narcissist. And I'm like telling them one of them, they had like certain traits, and we kind of went down the lines and the list, because there's certain behaviors you have to do, a certain attitude, certain way of living that can kind of classify you or quote unquote diagnose. I don't diagnose folks or anything like that. But, we kind of went over that, and it was kind of like, you might need to, reassess that. And he was kind of on the borderline of being it. But again, I was more so like, you're probably not. But another gentleman did reach out to me, and he was saying he feels that he was a narcissist, but I was telling him, like, sir, you're more than likely not, because the thing about narcissists, they do live in denial, so a lot of them, they do lie to themselves, and for protection reasons. And I actually do want to make a video on that. It's how to stop lying to ourselves in terms of, the narcissistic abuse, or just, just dealing with the situation. Let me actually type this out so I don't forget. But, and I can say I was guilty of that many years ago. I think I did live in a fantasy where I was just kind of like, oh, maybe they're not a narc, or, oh, it's probably not as bad as it seems. But in reality, it's like, yeah. So, we all can be guilty of lying to ourselves every now and then. So, no pointing fingers. It's just, as always, just awareness here, informative information. But yeah, you guys, I'm really excited. Hi, SDA, how are you? Welcome. And again, ask me any questions, you guys, anything about narcissistic abuse or anything you want to. Oh wow, 5:15 a.m. Boy, oh boy. That is interesting, I must say. And SDA, you said this heart is always getting in the way here. Hold on one second, you guys. Hold on. You said SDA. Hold on. You said not everyone is a narcissist. Some can be toxic. Correct. Yes, not everybody's a narcissist. And, as always, I do mention that in videos because, it's just not everybody is one. So there's certain type of individuals, certain behaviors, certain attitudes, certain, severities of like how they're treating other people, their actions, their words, their demeanor, their personality. That goes into determining if this person is a narcissist or if they're just toxic. Now, me personally, I feel like the difference between a narcissist and a toxic person is a narcissist. This is like a consistent thing. They're always, behaving in a way, that's abusive, that's, hurtful, no empathy, no love there. Don't take accountability for what they've done, just always bullying, manipulating people, always wanting to be in control, always have feelings of loneliness, of boredom. It's hard for them to get attached to people. A lot of them are very jealous, negative, and envious of others, right? And they're always like looking down on others. They feel like a sense of superiority over individuals versus a toxic person where, maybe they may like have certain like aspects of that behavior of a narcissist per se, but it's not as vulgar, right? It's not as like out there, it's not as I'm not going to say obsessive, but it's not to the point where, they're hurting individuals or, people are being harmed by that person, that toxic person per se. Maybe that toxic person may apologize. Maybe it's possible for that toxic person to change, right? Maybe that toxic person can go into therapy and get some help and, to get some support because they're like, hey, bro, like I'm realizing that this is not how I want to be. I want to be different. Versus a narcissist, they're not going to admit that, right? The narcissist is perfect. The narcissist can do no wrong. The narcissist loves to hurt people and they will continue to keep hurting people, right? And they feel like, if you are dealing with them, if you allow them to hurt you, they feel like you deserve it. And they want to continue to keep doing that. Versus a toxic person, again, they can humble themselves, right? They can say, hey, you know what, that was wrong. Hey, I want to change. What can I do to make this right? What can I do to make this better? So those to me are the differences between the two. And again, the toxic person may, like I said, behave in certain ways that, are just not healthy, could be dysfunctional, but they can recognize it and they can make a change. Versus a narcissist, from my experience, I mean, everybody's experience is different. They don't recognize or they choose not to. They don't want to change because they feel like there's nothing wrong with them. So they're like, why do I change? You get me? So I hope that was helpful. Um, mm, mm, mm. What's the difference of narcissistic and narcissists? I also found narcissists are extremely egotistical, correct? Yes. So narcissistic is just basically how a person is behaving per se, like in a narcissistic way. So self-centered, self-absorbed, just not really caring about how they're going to affect other people, focused on just getting their needs, their desires, and their wants met, which again, it's nothing wrong with focusing on yourself because that's something that I actually do myself. But it's like when it comes to how you are behaving towards others, and you're treating other people in a harmful way where you're trying to get things and you don't care who it hurts, or you're trying to do things and you may cause like somebody else pain, right? You can cause somebody else hurt based off of your actions and your decisions, right? And how you say, how you behave, and your personality. You don't care who you affect. You get what I'm saying? So that's narcissistic. And a narcissist is just a person, again, it's sort of the same thing. But as far as like their behavior, again, no love from them, no empathy, no sympathy. They're all about themselves. They belittle people, they demean people, they degrade people. And this is a personality for this individual. Like this is who they are at the core, versus a narcissistic is just kind of describing, how a narcissist would treat a person when they're around them, right? So I hope that makes sense, right? Narcissistic is a personality of an individual who could be a narcissist, right? So, but yeah, I hope that was helpful and answered the question. Any other questions, please, you guys ask me. Thank y'all for the like. I know I like the likes. And also, too, you guys know, if you enjoy these videos, if they're helpful, don't hesitate to leave a donation. It definitely does help with the continuation of these videos. It just lets me know that whatever I'm speaking on here, it's getting to you guys, meaning it's helpful, it's giving you insight, it's giving you awareness and clarity and confirmation that you need in regards to your situation. So let me know, you guys. And if you are feeling called to donate, I do want to say thank you in advance. And you can send that donation to Cashapp here, which is Coach Joy 510, or it would be at PayPal, which would be at livenarc9@gmail.com. So I do want to say thank you guys in advance for that. So yeah. But yeah, let's get back to the covert narcs here. And like I said, honestly, I feel like they're the most dangerous because it's very subtle, right? It's very passive aggressive. It's hidden. You can't see it. You feel it, but nobody else sees it per se, right? Because, like with the overt narcs, everybody sees it. Everybody hears it. Everybody feels it. You get what I'm saying? Versus a covert, nobody hears it like that. Nobody really sees it unless you're like close to the narcissist. You get what I'm saying? Nobody feels it like that. So that's dangerous. You know what I mean? So yeah, so how do I know if I'm a covert narc? So this is just something, just be aware of, right? We're not saying anybody in the room is a narc, right? We're just saying just to be on the lookout for individuals that you could be, meeting in the near future. Or if you feel like you have some of these traits, just maybe it's just good to work on yourself, right? It's nothing wrong with improving yourself, right? So it just says a covert narcissist displays more subtle signs of narcissism, right? Like it says hypersensitivity to criticism, chronic envy or jealousy, gaslighting, lack of empathy, and feelings of superiority. Yes, so a lot of narcissists feel like other people that are not on a certain status, that have a certain level, or have not acquired certain things maybe that they feel like, oh, well, this person is beneath me. And it's just like, bro, why do you feel that way? That doesn't mean anything. So they kind of feel that way about others, and so that's just something to keep in mind. Let me see here. And yeah, no, I love this topic. This is really good. Because like I said, I have had first experience dealing with this type of person, so. How does the covert narcissist act when confronted? So let's say you try to confront them. So the biggest thing, and I can say yes, this is totally true. You guys can go to Quora.com. So it says denial. So the narcissist, they will try to deny what it is that you're saying. They try to make you feel stupid. They try to gaslight you. They try to like make it seem like, oh, what are you talking about? Like, are you crazy? Like, you're just imagining things, right? They're trying to like brush it off and make you feel like you're the like it's you instead of them, you know. So a covert narcissist often will deny any wrongdoings. They may act as though they are misunderstood or falsely accused. Playing the victim is another way. So they'll be like, oh, you know, I could never do that. Oh my God, I can't believe you would say I'm a covert narcissist. How could you? You hurt my feelings and da 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 da. Like, you know, so they'll do either denial or they'll try to play the victim, right? So they portray themselves as the victim, suggesting that they are the ones being treated unfairly or misunderstood. So, you know, you do just want to keep that in mind, you know. So yeah, that's just something to be aware of. Okay. So let's see here. So I hope that made sense. You said it's, oh, thank y'all for the like. Y'all coming in the room. I appreciate that. You said, oh, wow, I'm sorry to hear that, SDA. How was your ex, if you don't mind me asking, SDA? How would that person treat you? And how did you overcome it? Maybe somebody watching can learn from you. What else? What are some other things that some folks would want to know about covert narcissists? So again, some signs of covert narcissism. Again, so they have secret sense of superiority. Researchers say that while people with covert narcissism appear to be modest, they believe that they're superior to other people. So this person would avoid social situations. They're hypersensitive to criticism. They have difficulty with relationships and work, and they're kind of prone to depression and anxiety. You get me? So yeah, that's just something you want to be careful of. You know, and some other forms of things that they will do as far as like narcissistic abuse, because again, what a narcissist is, right? Self-absorbed, you know, self-centered, and lack of empathy, lack of sympathy for others, and just kind of like not wanting to take accountability for their actions. They will abuse you, but the term is narcissistic abuse, because you're dealing with a narcissist. They're going to also abuse you as well, right? So some of the things that they're going to do, they're going to guilt trip you, again, the gaslighting, make you feel like, oh, you're crazy, or like something you saw wasn't real, or like you're imagining things, right? You know, so that's a form of emotional abuse. So, because I know my aunt and the male narc, they would both gaslight me. And at first I didn't know what it was during that time. And I was just like, wow, like they really did that. Like, that's crazy, you know? So they can really do a lot of damage. So just be careful, you know? SDA, oh, it's 8 where you are. Okay, cool. Yeah, it's same here. It's 8. Where are you located, SDA, if you don't mind me asking? You say you don't talk with him in 7 years. I want no contact. Good. I sent a like. Yeah, thank you for the like. Thank you. Okay, you just kept busy. That's good. I'm happy to hear that. So you like kept busy. You was pretty much just doing your own thing. That's good. Yeah, no, that's the best way, to be honest. Keep busy. Honestly, that's what I did too. Like I kept busy, you know, I went on about my routine. You know, I started doing yoga. I started going to the library, reading, learning new things. I also found myself being creative. I started like I would play around in the house. I would like sing and dance, just do like, you know, just little stuff that made me feel good. I would go and hang out with friends. And as I mentioned, I did talk to somebody about what I had gone through for like a year or two. So that was helpful. I would also watch videos, you know. Yeah, I really just was working on myself, because I realized like, yeah, there's, Yeah, we do deal with narcissists, but at the same time, we have to work on ourselves, because we got to remember, why did we attract this person? Or what is this person here to teach us? Or what is this experience here to teach us, right? Because we can't just always point the finger at the narcissist. We got to look at ourselves too and say, okay, well, what do I need to improve on? What are some things that I can do differently for the next situation? How can I prevent this from happening again? Or how can I, just kind of be more aware future wise, when it comes to interacting with individuals. You say, I didn't know about narcissists till after he discarded me in 2016. I was looking up toxic and found narcissists, and then came to YouTube. Oh, I see. Yeah, same here. I didn't know what I was dealing with either. I remember, like, back in 2014, I had typed in a phrase that the narcissist would say to me. And then when I typed in that phrase, it said NPD. And I was looking like, what's NPD? And then I looked it up, and it said narcissistic personality disorder. And I was like, oh my God, I knew that, yeah, that's what I had experienced. And I was like, bro, like, this is just, yeah, man. So I was like, yeah, I knew something was off. I knew something was weird. I just didn't know what it was. You get me? So, you live and you learn, right? And SDA, you said you live in Toronto, Ontario. Okay, cool. So you're in Canada. Oh, wow. Nice, nice. Thank y'all for the like. And the reason why we like to do the likes is because that way more people can see the video and they can get the message, and it can help them too. So that's why we always ask for likes, right? But no, that's awesome. I always wanted to go to Toronto. That'd be cool. I know Toronto, Canada. I know, because I used to live in Illinois, and I think you drive past like Michigan and then you're there or something like that. Or yeah, that'd be dope though. You say you watch movies, they say narcissist. I'm like, wait, what? I missed that when watching the movie. I feel that, man. Yeah, you got to be careful with narcissists. It just takes time. It's all about just learning from things and experiences, and just not repeating the same lessons, the same patterns. You get me? You said old movies. Oh, okay. Yeah, man, it's a lot of lessons are in movies. Honestly, like, I'm not really a super big movie person. Like, if I were to watch movies, I'm more into like documentaries. I love comedy. I'm a huge comedy fan. Romance, I like watching that here and there. Action, I'm not really a drama fan like that. But yeah, I'm a big. I'll watch a movie here and there, or something like on Netflix or something like that. But yeah. But yeah, you guys, that's all I wanted to talk about, unless y'all want to bring up another topic before we head out. I do have an announcement that I want to make. I think I'm going to go ahead and do it now. So I'm really excited to share this with you guys, because I feel like this is something that I've been wanting to do for a while. But let's see here. Blue Flash, you said, please say something on the Gray Rock method and holla. Yes, so the Gray Rock method is actually going to be your safe haven, Blue Flash. This is good, because the Gray Rock method is basically something that you're going to have to do when it comes to interacting with people who have NPD or narcissistic personality disorder, anything along the lines. You have to be able to not react. You may have to respond, but you have to not react. So the whole Gray Rock method is where it's like, whatever the narcissist is saying and doing to you, you have to be able to just be like a rock, like, and don't move. Like, how rocks are solid? Like, the rock is on the ground, doesn't move, and is stable. And like you see how my face is like you have to have no emotion, no expression, no reaction whatsoever when it comes to, react. Like, when a narcissist is maybe saying something to you, maybe they could be trying to like make you upset or make you angry, make you jealous, or whatever they're trying to do. You have to be like, oh, okay. Mm-hmm. Like, no, nothing. Like, don't give them anything. No smiles, no laughs, no nothing, no expressions whatsoever. Yeah. And the reason is because that's what they want you to do. So the point of the gray rock method is so that way that keeps you strong mentally, emotionally, right? So that way, the narcissist can't easily get you upset. The narcissist can't easily get you to react. The narcissist can't easily, make your day go bad or change your mood or change your attitude. You get what I'm saying? So the whole point of the gray rock method is just for you to be in control of your emotions, for you to be in control of your reactions. Because the thing is like, of course, human beings are not robots. So we're kind of programmed to react, right? We're kind of programmed to defend ourselves and make people try to understand us. But sometimes you have to learn that you don't have to do that. You don't have to, like, if somebody says something to you and maybe it offends you or makes you upset, you don't have to always respond or even react. You could just ignore it or just pretend like they didn't say it or just be like, okay, all right, cool, like whatever, like don't give them anything because then they can't feed off of it, So yeah, that's really the whole point of the gray rock method and how it works. Now, some people, it's not easy to do this because again, society, social media, TV, news, all that stuff. It's like, oh, somebody said something to me. I got to get them back. I got to make them feel my pain. I got to make them feel how I feel. It's like, no, try something different. You don't have to always react. It's like, okay, like whatever. Or don't even say that, just no reaction, just get up and walk away or whatever, So you really have to learn how to be in control of yourself emotionally, right? Because if not, then you can do things and say things based off of how the narcissist is treating you because they know how to poke the bear. They know how to like poke you. So that way, eventually you can have an outburst or you can have an emotional, lose emotional control, and to them, they're like, oh, I got them. Like, it's nothing, so you're going to be like, no, you don't. So yeah, you have to learn how to control yourself, right? So that's a good question though. Thank you for asking that question. Maybe we'll do another video on that. Maybe that could just be like a refresher for those that need to like kind of get in control of their emotions, because like I said, it's not easy. We live in an emotional world. Like it's full of feelings, it's full of sensitivities, it's full of, highs and lows, all kinds of emotions, right? All kinds of feelings, everything. But you have to learn how to regulate it, right? You have to learn how to control yourself. Don't focus on controlling other people. Focus on controlling yourself. When you control yourself, then everything else falls into place. Okay. So SDA said, take care, stay strong. Thank you. You too. But okay, so you guys, I want to share with you my announcement. I'm super excited. So I am going to be coming out with a children's book, you guys. I'm super excited. I can't wait to give you guys more details. But the reason I wanted to do this, you guys, because you all know that I did a book, Reclaim Your Life Back. That's for young adults. I did another book called Your Pain Will Make You Successful. So that was the other book that I did. And I was thinking like, those books were great, and by the way, if you have not already gotten them, make sure that you do get your copy. You can go to Amazon. I'll put the link here in the chat. You can definitely make sure you get a copy of my books. They're definitely good. Something you can add to your library as far as your healing and recovery after dealing with narcissistic abuse, right? You can never learn enough. You can never, gain, or you can never have too much information that's going to be beneficial to you, right? So whatever it is that that's going to help you is going to be good in the long run, right? So yeah, make sure that you do get a copy of my book today. Get it. That way it can help you on your journey. But the thing is that so I was thinking about the babies though. I was thinking about, wait, I need to come out with something for the kids, like, so I'm looking forward to doing that. I've already started a little bit on it, but I wanted to share that with you because honestly, I feel like kids need support too. Kids, a lot of them feel misunderstood. A lot of them feel like, they're lost. They're so young, they're so vulnerable, and they just want to be loved. That's it. Like, kids want to be loved. They want attention. They want people to hear them. They want people to see them. They want to be heard. And a lot of them, they lose that, right? Because a lot of times they deal with parents that are lost, or parents that are confused themselves, parents that don't love themselves, and they don't know how to love the kids. And the kids grow up, and then they kind of mimic what they see from their parents. You get me? And so I feel like I just want to do something to give back to the little ones. They need it. And I just want to give back. So I'm really excited about that, you guys. I'll definitely keep you posted on that for sure. So, but yeah, and then also too, you guys, make sure I'm going to put the link for the other book in here as well. Get your copy for sure. So yeah, that's my announcement, you guys. I do have some other announcements coming up as well. I can't wait to share it with you also. Let's see here. Hold on one second. Where did this go? Okay, I'm trying to put this other link in the chat and it's not allowing me. But yeah, you guys, I hope that you enjoyed this video. Give the video a like, share, and subscribe. Share it with any family members, friends you think it can help and bless. We're all here to help each other and love on each other, because love is really all we need. I know it sounds so cliche, but it's really true though, you guys, right? That's all we need is love. That's the biggest thing that's lacking from the narcissist. Like, they don't love at all. They don't care. There's no empathy. There's no sympathy. It's just all robotic. It's all transactional. It's all just fake and phony. And we shouldn't. It shouldn't be that way, So yeah. So anyways, you guys, enough of that. But no, I'm really excited. So yeah, be on the lookout for that project coming out. Also too, if you guys want to reach out to me for any support sessions, any self-help books, make sure you do get your copy. Reach out to me. You can visit my website, or make sure that you are subscribed to my email list. And what else? Oh, check out my courses as well. I do have courses available. I was also too thinking of doing a group coaching program, another one. Like, if there's any topics, again, you guys, that you want to learn about, please, please, please let me know. Again, that way we can all help each other heal, recover, and yeah, let's focus on ourselves this year. Let's improve ourselves so that way we can be better, not only for ourselves, but for our children, our environment, for the planet, and yeah, our neighbors, church, our fellow colleagues, or church members, whoever, Because that way, when you're able to be better, you can help others be better, right? When you're able to be prosperous, then you can help others people be prosperous. When you're progressive and you're constructive, you help other people to be progressive and constructive, right? So, but anyway, you guys, that's enough. I love you guys so much. Like I said, reach out to me for any support, and I will see you guys in the next video. Take care. Bye.